Hello, everyone. It's DJ Will from VG Sports again, and I'm here to talk to you about my Passing Concepts 102, more or less based on option routes. A couple of weeks ago, we took a look at Passing Concepts 101 from me, which was moving the ball through the concept of first down to touchdown and passing the ball through the four zones on the field. Today we're going to take a closer look at running option routes and how to run them, how to maximize the effect of them, and how to move the ball through the air when running option routes. Um, if you're anything like me, you haven't really been playing Madden, option routes might be kind of new to you. Pretty much, an option route gives the receiver the ability to read the defense and run one of three options he has. Usually it's two or three, it just depends on the play type. And here are a couple examples of what you see. Now, if you've been looking closely, there's an X option, there's Z option, halfback option, tight end option, slot option, all that. You may not know what that means. Well, that's what I made this write up for, to actually explain who those receivers are. Um, if you look closely, the Z receiver actually refers to the first receiver on the depth chart, and he is lined up off the line of scrimmage, usually to help him out in press coverage. The X receiver is the split end, who is actually lined up on the line of scrimmage and is the second receiver on the depth chart. He's usually the more physical one. Now, Y is referred to as the slot receiver, or it could be the tight end. It just depends on the terminology you want to use and the personnel that is on the field. Usually, though, you just see X and Y, or X and Z, and slot for the slot receiver and tight end for the tight end. As far as this game goes, I think. Now, the basis for running option routes really depends on the awareness of your player that you have running an option. This can't be stressed enough. The higher the awareness, the better off you are trying to run an option route with that person. The lower the awareness, the higher your odds are actually throwing a pick, or the person not running the route that you were expecting him to run, and all heck breaking loose. There are other types of options other than receiver options. You have halfback options, which basically have the back coming out of the backfield and either running an out or a curl. I think that's pretty much all I've seen from him. And we also have a tight end option, which his option routes are a little bit more versatile. I think I've seen anywhere from running a curl to an out, to a curl out, or post, or streak, or corner. And again, this all relies on the awareness of whatever player you have running an option route. Now, we're going to take a look at actually running a play here. This is a shotgun normal flex X option out of Louisville's playbook. Personally, I don't really like the setup of the play as is, and I'm going to make a couple of changes to it. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you the actual option route that the X receiver is running. Here he has the option of running either a out or a deeper route and running a deep in. And again, awareness plays a pivotal role here. If his awareness isn't high, he's probably not going to run the right route, and I'm going to throw a pick. The defense is going to be set up to run nickel normal, 3-man under, which is kind of a blitz, or kind of like a zone blitz pretty much. Thought I'd do something a little different than running just a base coverage and give myself a little heat to run against. Let's see. The first change that I want to make to this play is hot routing the running back to stay in to block. I'm not a big fan of auto motion, particularly on this play. So him staying in the block actually means more to me on this one. Plus, he'll help out in the protection scheme should the defense be blitzing. In this case, they are, so it kind of helps. The next step that I want to make is to select the tight end, and I want to motion him out to the right. Now, since I canceled the auto motion for the running back, I'm actually allowed to be able to move the tight end. Without canceling the running back, you can't send the tight end in motion. So if it's really pivotal to do that if you want to run this play the way I have it set up. Let's see, where are we at now? Oh yeah, moving the tight end out wide. Okay, here's the final play result that we're left with once all those changes have been made. Again, the running back staying into block allowed me to move the tight end out wide, and the running back is also helping out in the protection scheme. I still have the X receiver running the option route on the right hand side, and for all intents and purposes, he's going to be the person that I'm looking at the majority of the time when running this play. All of my reads are going to be based off of him. I'm pretty much relying on his awareness to get open for me to throw him the football. As I begin my drop back, he is going downfield, and like I said earlier, I'm watching him pretty much the whole way, and his route, or what he does on his route, is going to tell me what's open. Again, awareness plays a huge role here. Having a receiver with low awareness really doesn't pay off when running option routes. This next picture that we're going to look at is actually the same picture from before, just taken from the coach's cam preview just to show what's going on defensively. Again, by having the running back stay into block, he's going to help out in the protection scheme. It's going to give me a little bit more time to be able to throw this football, or to read the defense and tell what's going on so that I can make a throw. As I drop back a little bit more, I notice a void in the middle of the field, and at this point, I'm hoping to God that my receiver is smart enough, in this case he is, to read what's going on and to notice a void in the zone. Now, if you have a smart receiver like I do in this case, usually he'll sit in that zone once he finds an open spot. This case, I'm not going to wait for him to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the football, but I just wanted to tell you about that. Here, I just want to make sure that he makes a cut towards the inside of the field and goes towards the middle of the middle of the field. Sorry about that. And he does, and now I want to wait just a little bit till he starts picking up a little bit of speed and gets just behind the defender in that area. Then I want to fire a bullet pass right to him. You might want to make this pass a little high. It really just depends on what's going on right over the quarterback, or what's going on at the offensive line. This is the same picture from before, just taken at a closer look, just showing the void in the middle of the field. Now, I know you're probably thinking there's that safety sitting there. Well, the actual play that we're running is attacking him, so I really don't have to worry about that. Like I said earlier, this pass needs to be a bullet pass right towards where you want him to go. If you have a quarterback that can actually put some oomph on the ball and put it where it needs to be, like Louisville's quarterback does, then precision passing, is the way to go. Otherwise, you might want to just throw it. And here in this case, the receiver makes the catch, and I've got a first down. Now, we're going to take a look at this in actual full motion, just so that you guys can see what all went on, and hopefully this little write-up has helped you out and you understand option routes a little better. If you've got any questions, you can reach me at www.bgsportsinc.com/forums, and I'm on there. Hope this has helped you out. Later.